What's up, everybody? It's your man JFILT back with another pep talk. And every now and then I like to talk about stuff that has nothing to do with beat making. Maybe somebody needs to hear this, and hopefully this will be helpful to at least one or two people. So I'm about to share a true story, and it does have a moral at the end. So, true story. This just happened, I would say last month. So we are in May, and this happened late April 2019. So check it out. I'm driving, I approach a stop sign, but I have a choice to either go left or right because it's the end of a street. So in front of me is a truck that's pulled over, right? And he's just sitting there, not moving. This is a 2-lane street that I'm on right now, back roads. One lane going one direction, the other lane going the other direction, right? So this truck is in front of me. I'm trying to go home. So, you know, I'm sitting there being patient. He does not move. I'm thinking something is wrong, right? Maybe he's stuck. And so what do? After waiting, I get into the next lane, which is going the opposite direction. There's no cars. And I look to my left and right to make sure there was no car coming on the street that I was trying to turn on. It was clear, and I make that left. So I had to go around the truck so I could get on the street that I was trying to get onto. Somebody having a praise time. Anyway, so I go around the truck and make a left. Now, right when I do that, there's a cop that's in front of me because he was on the street that I was actually trying to get onto. So he must have saw me make that left turn, okay? So what does the cop do? He slows down and lets me pass him, right? He ends up pulling into this driveway so I could pass him. So now he's behind me. I see him in my rear view mirror. I'm like, okay, here we go. Here comes some drama. I could already tell it's some drama about to happen, right? So, sure enough, whoop, whoop. That's the Thunderbolt police. Lights come on, pull over. I got to pull over. Oh man, come on. I ain't do nothing. So he comes to the car. You know the protocol. First of all, I'm nervous. Look at my skin. So anyway, he tells me, let me see your license and all that good stuff, whatever. Goes back. Take it forever too, man. Finally gets back to my car. I'm like, what's the problem, officer? I mean, I ain't had no attitude, but that's how I feel right now. So anyway, basically, he says that I'm getting pulled over because of failure to maintain lane. I should not have crossed over. I explained to him what was going down. It did not matter. Okay, somebody behind me is clapping like crazy. So he gives me the ticket. I'm furious. Even after explaining everything to him, it didn't matter to him. He gave me the ticket. I go home. I'm like, man, come on. This is crazy. I got 3 choices, 3 options. Either pay the ticket, go to court, fight the ticket, or what's the 3rd option? Run from the law. You know, avoid it and just risk getting my license suspended. And I was not gonna let that happen. So I wanted to fight the case because I was like, I didn't do nothing. This is crazy. I was in the right. So anyway, I did some research, and hopefully you guys can benefit from this if you are ever in a situation where you get a traffic ticket. I found this app called Off the Record. Off the Record. And I could leave a link if I can, I don't know. And so what this app does, it helps you fight the case. If you have a traffic case, if you get pulled over, depending on what area you're in, you take a picture with your phone of your ticket, right? You send it to this app. They will find a lawyer for you that's in your area. The lawyer will contact you, ask everything what happened, and will represent you in court. You don't even have to show up. So I didn't show up. Long story short, she beat the case for me. I did not have to pay the ticket. Now, of course, there's a fee to this app, but see, let's say I would have you know, just gave in and said, man, I'm gonna just pay the ticket. I would have had to pay anyway. Plus, I would have got points on my record, which means your insurance goes up. Now, my insurance, I don't know about y'all, my insurance is high enough as it is. So I don't even want to talk about that. But anyway, I did not need an increase in that. So she fought the case for me. You can keep in contact through text messages. So she was asking me questions. I told her exactly what happened, and she was like, cool. Showed up. I don't know if the other cop showed up, but it don't matter. The case was dropped. So now, what's the moral of the story? The moral of the story is, do not settle. If things are not going your way, don't settle. Fight. Fight for what you believe in. And this really applies to anything. If you feel in your heart, that something is not right, fight it, man. Do the research, man. Do you understand how big the internet is? Everybody has gone through something that you went through. At least one other person. And you just do the research and find it. So I got on Google, YouTube or whatever. I don't even remember if I found it on YouTube, but anyway, that's my story. I hope that's beneficial to somebody. If you are ever in a traffic situation, you get a ticket, do not pay the ticket. Do not, I mean, this app, if they don't win the case, they will at least bring the ticket price down. In other words, let's say you run a red light or something, or you're speeding, they can at least bring the price of the fine down. Does that make sense? It's crazy. So I won the case. Most people, they even say, most people don't even decide to fight the case. They just say, there's no way I can win, but you can. So, and I'm a witness. So I just wanted to share that story because it's true. And I was like, man, people need to know about this. So I hope that was beneficial. Fight for what you believe in, no matter what it is, if it's whatever. Do you stay real to it? And I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm sending peace and positive energy. Be sure to subscribe, check out all the links below, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.